Ever looked at a bonsai and just thought, wow, what is it about some trees that just captivates you? It's not just about keeping a tree small, it's an art form, a living sculpture. But what separates a good bonsai from a true masterpiece? Today, we're diving deep into the 10 key criteria that bonsai masters and judges use to evaluate these incredible works of art. Whether you're a seasoned enthusiast or just starting your bonsai journey, understanding these principles will completely change how you see and appreciate these miniature trees. So let's get ready to unlock the secrets of what makes a bonsai truly world class. First up, and arguably the most important criterion, is the nibari. What's nibari? It's the surface roots that spread out from the base of the trunk. Think of the roots of a giant, ancient oak tree gripping the earth. That's the feeling we want. A masterpiece bonsai has a strong, even, and radial nibari, where the roots flare out in all directions from the trunk, anchoring the tree visually and giving it a profound sense of age and stability. There should be no major roots growing straight towards the viewer or crossing over others. A well-developed nibari is the foundation, literally and figuratively, of a great bonsai. It's the first thing a judge looks at, and it immediately signals the tree's history and quality. Next, let's talk about the trunk. The trunk is the soul of the bonsai, telling its life story. The second criterion is takiagari, which refers to the lower part of the trunk, the base. We're looking for a strong, tapering base that gradually gets thinner as it goes up. This taper creates a powerful sense of perspective and age, making the tree look grand and ancient, not like a young sapling. A trunk with reverse taper, meaning it gets thicker as it goes up, is a major flaw. The takiagari sets the stage for the entire tree's movement and character. Our third criterion is the overall trunk line and movement. A straight, boring trunk rarely makes a masterpiece. We're looking for character, for movement that suggests the tree has battled the elements for centuries. This could be a graceful curve, a dramatic twist, or a powerful slanted form. The key is that the movement should look natural and have a clear, elegant flow from the base to the apex. Every bend and turn should feel intentional, telling a story of wind, snow, or the struggle for light. A clunky, awkward, or C-shaped trunk that looks man-made is a definite no. The movement should be dynamic yet balanced. Criteria number 4 is all about the branches. The placement and structure of the branches are critical. Ideally, the first and most substantial branch should be on the lower third of the trunk, either to the left or right. The second branch should be on the opposite side and a bit higher, and the third branch should be a back branch to create depth. This pattern continues up the tree, with branches becoming smaller and spaced closer together as they approach the apex. This creates a beautiful triangular silhouette and a sense of rhythm. Branches should not be directly opposite each other, creating what's called a bar branch, or at the same height, which looks unnatural. Every branch should have its own space to receive light. Fifth, we look at the fineness of the ramification. Ramification is the repeated division of branches into smaller and smaller twigs, creating a dense, fine network. Think of the delicate tracery of a winter tree against the sky. A masterpiece bonsai has incredible ramification. This is a sign of a mature, healthy tree that has been meticulously pruned and cared for over many, many years. This fine twigging allows the artist to create dense, perfectly shaped foliage paths and contributes massively to the tree's sense of age and refinement. It's a testament to the artist's patience and skill. Criterion number 6 brings us to the apex, or the top of the tree. The apex is the crown, the finishing touch. It shouldn't be a pointy tip, but a rounded, well-formed crown that completes the overall triangular shape of the tree. It must be in perfect proportion to the rest of the tree and directly above the base of the trunk, providing a sense of balance, unless it's a cascade or windswept style, of course. For most styles, the apex is the focal point that brings the entire composition together. It's the final punctuation mark on the tree's story. Now for number 7, the overall health and vigor of the tree. A masterpiece bonsai must be the picture of health. This is non-negotiable. The foliage should be vibrant, appropriately sized for the tree, and free of any pests or diseases. The bark should have a mature, weathered texture. A sick or weak tree, no matter how well-styled, can never be a masterpiece. It shows that the artist not only has aesthetic skill, but is also a master horticulturist, capable of keeping a tree thriving in a small container for decades or even centuries. 8th on our list is a subtle but crucial element, the sense of age, or wabi. This is the Japanese aesthetic of finding beauty in imperfection and impermanence. A masterpiece bonsai exudes a feeling of antiquity. This can be seen in the gnarled bark, the presence of deadwood features like jin and shari, which show the tree's struggle for survival, and the overall dignified presence of the tree. It feels ancient, wise, and serene. This isn't something you can create overnight. It's a quality that develops over immense time and with masterful care. It's the soulfulness of the tree. Criterion number 9 is the harmony between the tree and its pot. The pot is not just a container. It's the frame for the artwork. The choice of pot is a critical artistic decision. Its color, shape, size, and texture must complement the tree perfectly without overpowering it. For example, a powerful masculine pine might go in a deep, angular, unglazed pot. A delicate, feminine flowering apricot might be placed in a softer, glazed, rounded pot. When the tree and pot are in perfect harmony, the entire composition is elevated. It becomes one unified piece of art. Finally, our 10th criterion is the overall impression and character. After analyzing all the individual parts, we step back and ask, what is the overall feeling this tree gives me? Does it have a unique personality? Does it move me? A masterpiece has a powerful presence. It might evoke the feeling of a lonely pine on a windswept cliff, a majestic oak in a quiet meadow, or a grove of trees deep in a forest. It transcends the technical points and connects with the viewer on an emotional level. It has a story to tell, a mood to convey, and a character that is unforgettable. So there you have it, the 10 criteria for evaluating a masterpiece bonsai. From the roots to the apex, from its health to its soul, every single detail matters. It's a combination of horticultural science, artistic vision, and decades of patient dedication. The next time you see a bonsai, look a little closer. See if you can spot these elements. It will give you a whole new appreciation for this incredible living art form. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next video. Happy bonsaiing!